Hello everyone, welcome back to Stardew Valley this beautiful Thursday morning, the 4th. This is Mate Sipper. See what the weather's going to be doing tomorrow. Some kind of anomalous reading. I don't know what this means. Alright, this I've been waiting for the entirety of spring, and I am so excited. So this is something that they recently added, and it occurs once every year in the summer. And during year 1, everything's going to be a little odd, but year 2, it's a little bit more normal. So we'll look forward to that tomorrow. But today we're going to go fishing, because I went mining yesterday, and I am kind of tired. Oh, nice. Hey, I found this in a drawer somewhere. Thought you could use it. Bam! So Pam just gave us a beer that she found in her drawer. That's very kind of her. I'll probably just end up gifting it to her. So we will we'll do that a little later today. But yeah, I'm gonna cut away right here, and I'm gonna water all of our crops. And I will be back to you once I have the fishing pole in my inventory, so see you in a minute. And welcome back everyone. So I have my fishing pole today, and I also picked up some of these geodes. We're gonna head down to the beach. Mainly because I'm gonna try to get the pufferfish. So we'll have to see how well that goes. But yeah, and then I'm bringing the geodes along. We're gonna hopefully be able to stop over at the river and say hi to Clint. Sorry if you can hear a dog howling in the background. One of our neighbors, I think, recently got a new dog. And so the little puppy's a little scared, but I'm not sure if the mic's actually picking up or not, but I guess if you hear like a howl in the distance, that is what it is. But yeah, so I hope everyone is doing well. It's been pretty good this week, can't really complain. Just doing the normal, you know, living life and doing everything I can to, I don't know, just be happy, I guess, you know. But yeah, so as I said, the main goal today is I'm going to try to catch the pufferfish. I know that it has a really weird schedule, and so the sooner I can get out here to the beach to catch it, the better, and it has to be sunny. So I don't know if today counts as a sunny day, because I do see clouds, but I guess we'll try. Now, we need the tilapia anyway, so... yeah, I don't remember if it was sunny today or not, but we'll give it our best go. And after that, we're gonna work our way up to the lake and try to catch a sturgeon as well. But not till after 2. So yeah, I think today counts as partially cloudy because I am not seeing the pufferfish. I'm not saying that the pufferfish is like a common fish, because it really isn't. But, oh, actually, this might be it. There is another fish that this could be. Shoot. So yeah, there's 2 fish that kind of act like that we could get. One of them is the fish we want, and the other one is a valuable fish. I'm not sure if we've caught it or not, so just in case we haven't, I won't say what it is. But yeah, so I hope you're doing well today. Hopefully your week's gone well as well. Hopefully it hasn't been too busy. But yeah, and then I was watching an interesting video today. They were talking about how competitive-based games will, like, eventually just kind of die. Like, not die, but, like, they're talking about the concepts behind competitive games. So with competitive games, obviously there's like certain levels of skill. And once you get to that level of skill, you actually start scaring other people away from the game. And so eventually communities completely kill themselves when it comes to games. Which I never really thought of it like that, but basically what happens is all the casuals get scared away by all the people that are really talented at a game. And and then eventually, like, all the skilled people start getting beat out, and so oh, nice. So yeah, this is what that book does. I'll get back to my story in a second, but the book, Jewels of the Sea, is what gives us this flounder row, because that was the fish we were going to catch. And so as we start catching different variations of fish, we'll start getting different eggs. Alternatively, you can also put fish in a fish pond and they'll generate the roe for you. Well, I think it's kind of cool that you can just casually get roe. You can just casually kind of get roe as you play the game normally. So it's a very much a welcome addition. This is going to be my last cast, and then we're going to head over to Clint's and head up to the lake. So whatever we bring in will end our day. Oh, we missed it. That was a pufferfish. But the cutoff time for pufferfish, I believe, is 2. If I'm wrong, I'll put something on screen about it, but that's what I remember it being. So I'm just going to go with that for my commentary, and until I can look something up on it in the future. Sometimes it gets a little difficult to memorize everything with this game because it's very complex. So this is how you can buy ice cream. After doing further research into it, I actually found out that they fixed the glitch I was referring to. But there used to be a glitch that you could buy ice cream at any point in the year. But now you can only buy it in the summer even with the glitch. So I'll try it out on my own time in the future once we're actually able to do the glitch, and then I can report back. But as of right now, I'm gonna kind of take it under the assumption that the glitch doesn't work anymore. But yeah, so once I actually go over some of the glitches in this game, I will point out whether or not that is true. Man, we are getting a decent amount of gold today. Alright, open one more of those. Let's see what we have going on. So I think most of these we should be able to... I think we're going to have to go donate pretty much all of these. Which is good. So early on in the game, pretty much everything you get is going to be something that you have to donate. Which is, you know, it's nice because it, I don't know, it makes opening the geodes a little bit more exciting, you know? You never know what you're going to get out of them. But later on, you get to a point that you're going to be able to actually start making some money off of, like, opening the geodes. So I don't know if he will buy the petrified slime. Oh, he will. Perfect. Okay. I was going to say, because if he wasn't going to buy that, we were about to run out of money. I'll be able to sell that to him, too, in a second. But yeah, if you ever hover over these and it doesn't say Gunther, it means that you've already donated it. I believe that's one that we're going to have to donate. Yeah, it is. And we might have to donate the frozen tier. I'm not sure. I'll sell that and sell that. So yeah, as you can see, it says Gunther, so we will run it on over to him and see what else we can get. I don't think we'll unlock any more of his little goodies today. The fact that I got one at all was kind of surprising. But yeah, it's every so many donations you'll unlock something from him. But I am not sure what exactly... Oops. Actually, you know what? Probably not a bad idea to run the farm real quick. We'll be able to get up to the lake prior to the cutoff time for the sturgeon. Alright, yeah, we should be able to sell everything else, so... all those. Offload this. Offload those. Let's see what's going on here. Alright, we already have one of those. Put that in there. Let's see. I think the rest of this we should be able to easily put away. So the flounder row, we'll actually take this inside our house. Because we will be getting the... I don't really have a good wall for you, so I guess I'll put you behind the fireplace for now. Yeah, I don't really like putting it in here because that's kind of gross to me to put fish eggs and strawberries together, but I don't know. There's probably someone out there that does it in real life, so I guess I can't be too weirded out by it. But, man, I do not know when that maple's going to come through with that syrup. Hopefully we can start getting some syrup soon. But yeah, so the goal is to get some sturgeon up here. Hopefully we'll be able to. If not, well, you can always come back later. So sturgeon's another fish, you have to catch it. Well, you catch it in the summer and the winter, I want to say. And it doesn't matter the weather. However, you're much less likely to actually catch it when it's raining. And the reason why is not because like the fish doesn't like the rain, but it's just because there's so many other fish that you can potentially catch that get added to the pool. And so it makes it less likely to catch it. Kind of like the largemouth bass, how it becomes less likely to catch in the rain as well in the spring. But the difference is you can still catch the largemouth bass in the summer. And whether it's raining or not. Whereas a walleye you cannot possibly catch in the spring. So it's just kind of, it's one of those things that's you just have to be aware of when you're trying to do the fish bundle. But yeah, the pufferfish is, well, it's always been kind of a pain. If I can buy it from the traveling cart, I would prefer to do that. The problem is we're going to need two of them. One for the community center and one for a quest later on. Man, this bugger is kind of being a pain, isn't he? You stupid. But this is probably the sturgeon here. So I don't know why I'm having such a hard time catching this little guy. Oh man, I'm gonna lose him. Yep. What level am I? Level 7? I'm having that big of an issue catching these guys? That is ridiculous. Oh boy. Well, keep going, maybe we'll get another bite. I don't think you can catch them after 7. So that is something to be aware of with it. It's not really a big deal, but it's just something to, you know, pay attention to at the time. But there is a fish we haven't caught yet that does show up later on in the day that I might stay out here and try to catch. He's not the most important of the fish, because like he's not required for a bundle or like anything like that. This might be another sturgeon. But I do need to catch him to get all the fish caught. For the completionist thing, which once again, it's not a big deal. He's just kind of a rare catch. And I don't know if I'd really, I don't know. He's not like really hard, but it is a fish that, you know, if you can get it early, you might as well, because it is worth a little bit of money. I don't know why I'm saying that it's a he. I mean, it's a fish. I'm not sure if the Latin name for carp is male or female, so I guess I don't really know what gender it is. So yeah, for those of you who don't really know what I'm talking about there, it's the scientific naming convention. It's based on Latin and Greek. And so Latin and Greek terms tend to be male or female. And so like in English, for instance, a boat, we call it a she. With the exception of certain international ships. And the reason that it's done like that. I don't really know why, but I assume it has to do with Old English and the conversion of, well, what became English from what English was. Now, obviously, I'm not going to talk about that. This is not a channel for talking about the history of words, but it is interesting to consider when you look at like actual history. And the fact that like Western languages are very much influenced by Latin. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that the Romans kind of took over the world at the time. I mean, like, alright, they didn't take over the world, but like the impact that Rome had on Europe is much greater than the impact that other empires really had on Europe. And so there's a lot of Latin. And then going back to that idea even a little bit further, because of Napoleon, there's a lot of weird things that are just kind of like understood as being Napoleonic rules or Napoleonic law. And a lot of that has to do with, once again, because Napoleon was a very impactful individual in Europe. So yeah, it's kind of interesting. If you're ever curious as to like what historical figures actually played a part in your country, if you live in a country that has like streets with names and not streets with numbers or coordinates, look at the names of the streets and you'll see who played a part in your state's history. And it might surprise you how many international individuals have played a part in your country. For instance, when I was living in Argentina, I was surprised actually that in one of the places I lived in San Spaña, Chaco, one of the streets we lived in was JFK. It was John F. Kennedy. I don't remember what it was, but it was John F. Kennedy. It was Calle John F. Kennedy. And I just found it relatively amusing, I guess, that JFK had as big of an impact as he did on Argentina that they named a road after him. And I mean, obviously in Argentina there were a lot of like Perón and Che, as in like Che Guevara, and things like that. But then, you know, like John F. Kennedy, just out of the blue. So, hey Pam, don't hold this against me, but gosh, give her the beer.
Hey, now this is really something. Thanks a million, kid.
Sure thing, Pam. Well,
I've been looking forward to this beverage all afternoon.
oh, good for you. I'm glad you could get it. I consider the bees and butterflies to be my special friends. Yeah, they're pretty cool. Hey, you look like you could use a beverage. I definitely could, but I don't really have the wallet to be able to buy a beer tonight. Sorry there, Gus. You know, it's hard running a small business. Business has been slow lately. No, I'm sorry. I'll get my stuff upgraded at some point. What do you want? Leave me alone. Alright, sorry, dude. If you want a gift that's cheaper than beer for him, I think you can give him a Joja Cola. I'm not going to do it today. Just because I don't know. I'm not really looking to developing any big friendships right now. But if he's someone that you kind of want to court, that is an option. I'm going to fish over here. I don't ever fish over here because it's not really like a good spot. Like this will probably be a silver star fish, if it has a star at all. But yeah, I think this will be my last fish, and then I'm gonna head home for the night and head to the mushroom caves and come here. Jeez, pike. What the heck? I did not realize that I was catching a pike. Like, I knew that they were present, but I was not aware that I could get a pike at that part of the map. Another green algae. Well, Not much I can do with that. I mean, I could eat it and cast one more time, but I don't know. I think I'd prefer to go home and get some of the small things done. I don't think anyone steps on this spot, so I'm going to put another acorn tree right there. I think I dug that acorn out of the trash, so... I might smoke that, but the rest of these we'll just get rid of. They really picked some pretty solid music for this game. I think he actually composed all the music himself, which is really impressive. By no stretch of the imagination do I consider myself, like, talented at music, but, like, I do play the piano. And I am always amazed when people write music that not only is, like, good sounding, but just, like, has good flow and is kind of catchy, you know? Like, it's pretty cool when you can actually, like, hear a song that, stays with you. And then the fact that he wrote his own music is just, I mean, in of itself is really impressive. The guy is very talented, is what I'm saying. Oh, nice. Got a purple mushroom. I think that'll finish a bundle, and a red mushroom will too, so. We're making some pretty good headway in our community center. I think we should definitely be able to get it done year one. The only thing that's kind of making it difficult is that stupid cabbage, which I knew it would be, like the hard part. But regardless, you know, I can always dream. So yeah, hopefully we made a decent amount of money today. But yeah, this has been Mate Sipper, heading to bed. Made a decent amount tonight, can't really complain there. 27, so not quite enough to level up, but yeah, this has been Mate Sipper, wishing you a good rest of your day. Thank you for watching. Bye.